trying to get out and run when you're not organized and you don't know how things are going to look for the day, I was able to just throw my stuff in the car, head out on the road, and go show some properties. And this is what the last week was all about, trying to fit it in. So today it's more of like a vlog on what the week was like. So let's roll it and get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Work is done for the day. Now Dave must find a place to go play. Huntsville, baby, Huntsville, let's go. I don't know how it happens. People call me, they say we like to go see a house. Next thing I know, I'm showing cottages. I don't know how it happens. It just does. But I saw a really cool place today. It was probably it was a nice cottage on a beautiful lake with a rock face. It was just awesome. I can work my way back and go to Bancroft, but I've been to Bancroft. Already done that earlier on in the spring. Remember when I lost my key? That wasn't a good day. Go over through Algonquin Provincial Park, which is in Northern Ontario, which is very awesome. I haven't been there in a long time. As I wrapped up my last showing for the day, I realized that I was far away from home. I didn't know where I was going to run. However, I knew that it needed to happen. I just needed to figure out where I was going to go. Still needed to eat some food. After I finished showing my clients that beautiful cottage up on the water, it's a long way back home. And I knew that I wouldn't be up here very often, so I thought I would take the opportunity and drive over to Haliburton. However, on my way, I had to drive through Algonquin Park. Now, I haven't been to Algonquin Park in a long time. It was created in 1893, the first provincial park in Canada. So I thought, hey, let's go through, let's see what it's all about, and maybe I can find a hiking trail. I didn't quite make it to Huntsville. I'm on my way, but I'm still in Algonquin Park. However, a friend of mine just messaged me and said, hey, if you're driving through Algonquin, you got to check out Hemlock Bluffs. So I'm here, apparently, and I'm going to do the 3.5 kilometer loop. It's about like 2.1 miles. Nothing big, nothing hard. I just need to stretch the legs. I've been kind of driving for a lot today. Oh my, oh wow. That's nice? That is really nice. Oh my goodness. This is a stunning location. I'm really happy I came. Very easy to get to. It wasn't very hard. And I think it's like probably, like it's literally 1 kilometer in. So yeah, this is absolutely stunning. Stunning. So quiet. This is why I adventure, guys. I get to see some amazing places. And if I didn't show my client properties a little further away, I would have never experienced this. This is why I love my job, because I get to explore a lot of different places that I wouldn't normally go to. I think I need to come back. Need to find a trail run up here. This would be pretty epic if I could find a 100-miler. Ontario license plates say it's yours to discover. Guess what? They're so true. Wow, it's a lot of tree. I don't like being back to reality. It's just too loud. Cars, motorcycles, people. Something about nature that humans just need more of it. Kawartha Dairy, baby. This is awesome. But I don't know if they've got any vegan ice cream. I got the juicy orange. I think there's a little bit too much sugar in here, but hey, you know what? You gotta live a little. I'm up north, I'm in cottage country. It's summer, it's hot, it's like 32 degrees. This will go down well. All right, I gotta continue on my way home. I'm still a long way to go. There are a few takeaways with regards to trying to make this happen. One of them is you wanna be able to start early. Get your run in first thing in the morning, otherwise you may struggle trying to make it happen. Too many things come into play. Life, work, friends. It gets too hot. We can come up with all kinds of excuses. So I try to get out first thing in the morning, but again, it doesn't always happen. Number 2, figure out why you're running in the first place. If you want to get out and just run for fun, go ahead, it's all good. But if you're on a training plan, there's certainly things that you need to pay attention to be able to meet your goals. So you have to be very regimented if you're going to make that happen, especially if you're not using a coach. If you're self-coached, it's even harder because you don't have any accountability. Number 3, getting to bed earlier makes for getting up earlier even easier. I have to pay more attention to this one because I'll tell you, I run into all kinds of crap, all kinds of issues with not going to bed earlier. The night before, pack a bag. Put all your running clothes in there, throw in a towel, some water. Before you know it, waking up in the morning is not so bad knowing that you're all ready to go. If your wife or your husband allows you, sleep in your running clothes because getting up first thing in the morning, you don't even need to think. Just a matter of throwing on some Glide, drinking a little bit of water, and getting out the front door. Makes it much easier. Finding a running group is very helpful because it helps with accountability. So I encourage you, reach out, try to find a running group in your area or a friend or something to that extent because it really makes a difference. I myself, I don't really have a running partner because my running starts first thing in the morning. In my small little town, everyone's on different schedules. So it's really hard to find somebody who has the same schedule as I do. So I tend to be a lone wolf, right, out on my own, and that makes it even harder. If you have a great support team, like such as your wife or your husband, who says, look, get out the front door, go to bed early. If they nag you a little bit, it's because they love you. And you know what? I know for me, it helps. My wife says that I am a much better person when I've had a run in for the day. So I do my best to make that happen. However, when things get busy, I get overwhelmed, I get stressed. That's probably the first thing that gets cut, and it's not a good thing. The sooner you set up a daily routine, the easier it is to stay on track. After 21 days, a habit is formed, and then you're good to go. Just stick with it, right? Give yourself the break. If you miss a day, no big deal. Just make sure you get out there the next day. Sometimes I find if I'm going to be running a long run and I don't have a lot of time, I get very stressed. And when I get stressed, my heart rate starts to rise and I typically don't have a good run. So setting your alarm clock earlier, getting out earlier, having that habit, making sure you go to bed earlier, sets all those things up for success when you're out there for your run. And I also break it down into chunks. Every 5 kilometers, I have a celebration. And if I'm going out for a 30-kilometer run, that can be stressful just thinking about the whole entire thing. So I break it down into 5-kilometer chunks. Makes it a lot easier to think about when I'm out running. Find a good podcast to listen to while you're out on the trail and just unplug and have a great time while you're out there, because the more enjoyable it is, the more likely you are to be able to get your runs in. So hopefully this was entertaining and fun, and anything else, Like I said, guys, always get out and run. See you on Sunday.